Hi, my name is Sidhu. I'm going to be doing a presentation on nutrition and the diets that go with them, and how they can affect your daily life and the sports you play. Nutrition is the study of nutrients in food, how it's used in the body, how it can benefit you, and how it can affect you in adverse ways too. There are two subgroups. There are macronutrients and there are micronutrients. The macronutrients consist of fat, proteins, and carbs. In the picture on the right, you can see all the macronutrients. You have salmon right there. Salmon is fish. You have multiple fish right there. Nuts are going to be really high in fat. Peanuts are low in cholesterol. Actually, they have no cholesterol. But peanut butter is going to have your carbs as well in it, because the sugar. And it has a high fat, and it has pretty good protein. Cheese is going to be high fat, high protein. Oil is just going to be fat. Your micronutrients are needed to make energy, and they are what the macronutrients are broken down. So you're going to get your vitamins and minerals. So they're going to be like your omega-3s in fish. They're going to be your vitamin C out of oranges, things like that. So you are what you eat. It is going to affect your everyday life. If you eat good, you are going to look better. You're going to lose a lot of fat faster. It's going to affect your mood as well. If you eat better, you're going to become, a happier person. Is it a guarantee? No, because of how you get there. So if you cut carbs, you're going to most likely become a little bit moodier. Within the first 2 weeks, you're probably going to see effects. If you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, they're going to see a little bit of a mood change, maybe some mood swings. But if you're on a proper diet that's balanced, you most likely won't ever see those effects. Effects on your energy. While dieting, your energy's depending on whether you want to gain or lose weight. If you're trying to lose weight, you're gonna lose a little bit of energy pretty much immediately. You're not eating a lot, right? You're at a caloric deficit. You're at a carb deficit if you're doing a low carb diet. But there's obviously ways to supplement it. You're going to be eating more fat. You're going to be eating more protein. But it's not the same, right? Your body's going to be affected. Your sleeping patterns. You're not going to be getting, your immediate sleep. Like you're not going to immediately go eat food and then fall asleep like a little bit of cereal whenever you are in the bed. You're going to be going to sleep on an empty stomach if you are on a diet. Eating at night is not ideal. It's a big myth though that you're not gonna burn as many calories if you eat at night. That's just if you're gonna weigh yourself in the morning. You will burn less, but on an average, you're going to be burning the same every day if you're doing the same amount of activity every day. The only reason that it matters if you eat at night is if you're weighing yourself in the morning. Of course, this is going to reduce risk of disease. Heart disease is a big deal for pretty much all Americans. It's prominent in my family. We have some pretty bad cholesterol problems. But, if you can definitely work around it. And that's the beauty of the diet. You don't have to be stuck with it. With the diet, you can burn fat or you can gain fat if that is the issue. You are just going to end up eating more fatty foods like the peanut butters, like the nuts in general. And it's going to make you put on muscle if you eat protein. It's simple. As you can see, the guy on the right, he's obviously done good for himself here. He went from a little obese to crazy cut. Now he doesn't have to hold up his fat anymore. He can barely hold up his towel. It's insane. No diet fits everybody. That's a given. I think it depends all on your starting and what your body type is in general. It doesn't happen in a day. Low carb, high proteins are Atkins diets. That's probably the most staple. Low fat, high protein is a keto. And high fat, high protein is actually a new one I looked up on, I did my research on. It's pretty interesting. I mean, it's the same thing as a keto diet, but like you do eat a moderate amount of carbs, and apparently your metabolism is increased due to that high carb intake and high fat intake, and it makes sense. Um, yeah. Sports nutrition is necessary in sports. It will push you to the next level. It builds the foundation, a bodily foundation for you. I mean, if you're gonna be doing push-ups every day like this lady is in the picture, she's gonna need to have more protein than the average Joe is. If she's gonna be trying to run faster, if she wants to run further, you definitely need, you know, a good diet, balanced diet. It'll help with recovery. You're gonna improve a lot faster. You'll definitely put on more weight faster. It'll help you lose weight. I mean, it's primarily gonna be muscle that you're putting on, so it's good weight. If you're eating a better diet, there's lower chance of injury. I mean, if you're eating, you know, chips and potato chips every day, and drinking shakes and all that, and you know, McDonald's every day for dinner, your diet's obviously not going to be very balanced. You're eating extremely high cholesterol. You're not getting that much, you know, micronutrients, balance of micronutrients. So you're gonna have low calcium, so your bones are gonna get affected. You have low iron, so your blood flow is gonna get affected. Your oxygen flow is gonna get affected. High calorie diets when you're bulking, and you know, with these people who play sports, they're going to be very into the high calorie diets because they are running, they are jumping, they are moving constantly. So they're going to be up there in the 5,000s. Even the girls are going to be up there in the 3,500 to 4,000 category. It's no joke. They definitely need it, or if they didn't have it, they wouldn't be performing at their highest level. And everything they do is calculated. You know, they're going to get their, you know, 50 protein, 50 in percentages, 50 protein, 50% carbs, 50, and then, you know, whatever their fat's going to be is their fat. I generally, if you're in sports, you're not going to really count the fat. You're just going to count your protein and your carbs, because the fat is just going to happen. But you're going to be burning it no matter what. Supplements. Everyone in this day and age most likely takes them. It's the big thing. I definitely don't think that it is the best thing, though. Whereas the doctors and everything will say, you know, if you're missing this, you should be taking a vitamin D supplement or a vitamin C supplement. I don't think that those are as good as getting it from food, but it is better than nothing. So you have protein supplements. These are, I would say they're only necessary for people who are actually either at a deficit throughout the day and they cannot eat protein, like vegetarians, for an example. If they can't get their proteins in for the day, they should be definitely taking a protein supplement. Your general vitamins, those are big deals. Vitamin A, D, E, you know, they're necessary for life. It improves blood circulation. Vitamin E does. Vitamin C, cancer, common cold. Vitamin D, arthritis, diabetes. Vitamin B, kidney and liver disorder. You know, it's a no-brainer here that those are gonna definitely benefit you in the long run if you do constantly take them. In excess, they're just gonna go tax your kidneys for no reason. So if you are getting a balanced diet and you know you're getting your you're eating foods with vitamin B, D, E, K, I don't really see a reason for you to be jumping into these. Omega-3 is pretty rare. I'm not as much as it was before. It's very common to get supplements for it now. But once again, if you can get it in your food, if you can eat like just, one or two fish, every week, a little bit of fish fillet or something like that, you can be set. Iron deficiency in America is huge. It would benefit you to definitely have iron in your system. If you're getting tired very quickly, iron deficiency is a big reason why. And now illegal supplements. Obviously in sports, illegal supplements are rampant these days. So, Armstrong got caught for blood doping. Anabolic steroids, anabolics in general. This picture is a pretty big misconception. Anabolics don't have to be taken just with a needle. You could actually take a pill for it. Anti-estrogens, bodybuilders take those all the time to reduce fat, because estrogen is what causes you to hold your fat. But that's only in the lowest percentages. Narcotics, these are a big deal too. They'll affect the brain. And cannabinoids. Cannabinoids are interesting. I do think they have an effect, actually a beneficial effect on the body in sports for recovery, because it will put you into an instant recovery mode, just like sleeping would in a relaxed state. So I think you actually benefit from cannabinoids. And then stimulants like ecstasy, cocaine, crack, Adderall is rampant. That's a abused drug just in general, and I think it's very underrated in our system. And too many people have access to it that shouldn't.